Patton Sports Videocast is brought to you by Snap Laces. Snap Laces' elite lacing system was designed for world-class athletes. They come in hundreds of color combinations so you can perform well and look great at the same time. Buy a set online today by clicking through the top image on mopattonsports.com. LT360 is a health and weight loss company based in Brentwood, led by Coach Scott Oatsvall and Brent High. They have helped more than 700 clients in the last year get healthy, lose weight, and feel better with an all-natural program and simple approach to exercise and nutrition. LT360 offers free health and wellness seminars each week. For more information, visit their website at lt360.com or call them at 615-312-8244. Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe, Nashville's answer to fast, friendly, healthy comfort food. With a menu featuring assorted grilled meats, fresh veggies, and a dash of inspiration, Taziki's casual dining is perfect for lunch, before a movie, or a dinner featuring laughter and great memories. Originality is our nationality. With 7 Middle Tennessee locations, one of them is near you. Check www.tazikiscafe.com to select your nearest location and next favorite dish. Hey, thanks. Welcome to the Patton Sports Videocast. I'm Maurice Patton. We are here at Overton High School. As you can see, we've got a little softball action in a few minutes. We're going to be visiting with Overton softball coach John Capps. Lady Bobcats are playing pretty well right now and trying to get to the top of 12 AAA. Also, we're going to catch up with Mike Morrison, the baseball coach here at Overton, who's got his guys undefeated in district play right now. Before we get to them, though, want to mention our Patton Sports Spring Sports Athlete of the Week. It's Maplewood sprinter Jeremy McDowell. Had a really nice night over at the Hill Center Invitational last week over at Harpeth Hall. Ran a 10.77 in the 100 meters, a 21.92 in the 200 meters, won them both. Great performance. He also ran in the 400. Nice night for Mr. McDowell, our Patton Sports Spring Sports Athlete of the Week. When we get back, again, we're going to catch up with John Capps, the Overton softball coach, and with Mike Morrison with Bobcat Baseball. Stay tuned. John Mayer Builders proudly sponsors the Patton Sports Videocast. With over 1,500 homes built in Middle Tennessee, John Mayer Builders knows the importance of families and communities. They have numerous business awards to their credit, proving that John Mayer Builders is built to win. Like them on Facebook. John Mayer Builders, our reputation is building.
Southern Athletic Fields originated in 1996 when Bill Marbett formed a company specializing in baseball and softball field materials. SAF has since grown and now has sales reps to cover over 12 states with products servicing many outdoor sports. Southern Athletic Fields takes great pride in working with our customers to achieve the best athletic field possible. Visit our website at www.southernathleticfields.com or like them on Facebook. Dirt, you gotta love it.
Great teams have talent. They also have the necessary tools for success. BSN Sports delivers these tools whether your team needs uniforms, apparel, or athletic equipment to achieve greatness. Just like a winning teammate, BSN Sports is there for you. Their unmatched service ensures that you have best-in-class equipment for championship-level performance, plus uniforms and athletic apparel from the best brands in the industry to look your best when hoisting your trophy. The law practice of Allen D. Hall, PLC is grounded in providing exceptional legal services with the utmost trust and integrity. Legal services Allen provides include employment law, confidential investigations, general business law, risk management, and regulatory policy interpretation and drafting. Ultimately, if you need consulting solutions, Allen D. Hall needs to be your choice. Hey, as I said, we're here at Overton High School and we've got the softball coach John Capps, second-year softball coach John Capps. Got the Lady Bobcats in the midst of things in 12 AAA. Coach, appreciate you taking a minute to talk to us about your team.
Thank you very much.
Just kind of talk about what's going on with you guys right now.
Kind of a young team, a little mix of veterans too. Kind of been up and down so far this year. Based on the competition we've been playing. So we're sitting about 8-4 right now. Trying to just look to be more consistent in everything we're doing. And so hopefully the more consistent we get, the more wins we can get.
8-4 overall, 6-2 in district play. We've got Hillsborough warming up across here. You're getting ready to play them in a Big 12 AAA game. But again, you feel like you guys are in the midst of things and are going to have some say in what happens at the top of the district, I guess.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, if we just can cut down our mistakes in the field, especially I think hitting-wise we've done pretty good. It's just we have a lot of girls playing different positions and some new positions as well this year, so it's taken some time. So if we can just cut down the mistakes in the field, I think we can do a lot better. I know today we're going to face a really good pitcher, so that'll test us as well.
Traditionally, Overton has been one of the better programs in this district and in town. How do you feel like y'all have built on that, or how has that impacted what you're doing right now?
Well, I know there's a certain expectation here, and that's, winning the district. Last year we weren't able to, and that was disappointing because we'd won it quite a few years in a row. So the girls expect to win. They're not shocked when these all crazy scenarios happen in the field because they've seen it before. So I think just the expectations of winning and coming every day to work, and so that's definitely carried over from the previous coaching staff as well.
And you talk about the previous coaching staff again. This is your second year. You were an assistant for 2 years with Kenny Beasley before that. How do you feel like that 2 years with Kenny kind of prepared you for the head coaching role?
Well, I think I never really coached girls before, so just how to deal with high school girls, which can be fun some days and challenging some other days. So I think just learning how to handle those situations with them, especially because I played baseball and all that, and softball obviously different, but a lot of similar things. So I think one is just how to manage and handle a team.
Like you said, you played baseball, you played football. You were also an assistant with the football program here. What's the transition like for you as you're going back and forth between freshman boys football and girls softball?
Well, luckily they're opposite seasons, so that helps. Usually we don't really do too much in the fall, but usually when football ends probably about a month before Christmas break, we usually start getting the workouts in, preseason workouts for softball, so there's not really much of a break for me in there, but it's pretty easy transition. I think it'd be harder if I coached a winter sport for sure, but I think the fact that it's a fall sport helps, and so it's pretty smooth for the most part.
Who are some of the young ladies that have kind of stood out for you as you guys have come through the season to this point?
I think our starting pitcher, Erica Billings, who also bats second for us. Our shortstop, Hannah Rivera, has done well. In the outfield, we got Alicia Johnson, who's hit pretty well so far. Some other girls, if we can just get them more consistent, I think we can have a potent team. You feel like you're kind of building things toward district tournament and that kind of thing? Yes, for the most part. Recently I think our most recent game against McGowan, we felt like we took a step back, which is a little disappointing because I thought we were building momentum from last week. We won like 3 or 4 games last week. I thought we were turning the corner, and we kind of took a step back last game. So hopefully we can get back on track, keep things going. It's just a little blip on the radar, hopefully. You talk about McGavock, another tough program in this district. How do you see the rest of the district shaping up around you? McGavock, I think they won the district last year, so I think overall, I think their team is up there with one of the best in our district. Hillsboro's got a great team. They've got a great freshman on their team who's carrying them a lot. And so I think Hillwood actually has surprised me too. They have a good, solid hitting team. And so I think it's going to come down to us, Hillsboro, McGavock, Hillwood, somewhere in there.
Now, I know in baseball, and we're going to talk to Mike Morrison in a few minutes, but in baseball, the regular season district champion gets an automatic berth in the region. Does it work that way in softball as well?
That's a great question.
Okay. Well,
I'm pretty sure that is not the case, though, actually.
Okay. All right. So the only thing that comes with finishing first is that you probably get a bye in the opening round. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Which probably has its pluses and its minuses. I mean, you still got to go out and win the tournament, and so you still got to stay sharp even if you do win the regular season.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if you want to win it, you got to prove it. So I don't mind going out there and proving it.
Okay.
If that's what it takes.
We were talking off camera. You're a CPA graduate.
I am.
I know a guy, and you probably played for him, who could probably help you with that dealing with female athletes. One of our good buddies, David Pack, who coached a lot of girls basketball as well. You ought to be picking his brain a little bit.
I probably should. Yeah, I played football and baseball at CPA, and he coached me in football. And he coached girls basketball too. So yeah, I should probably give him a call.
You should give him a call. Yeah. No, David, be expecting a call. I know you're watching. How do you feel like your playing career impacts your coaching?
Just from my experiences, just the different situations, how I practiced and played, and how I was coached, and the expectations my coach had for me and I had for myself. And so just transitioning that, I know it's kind of a slightly different generation. I'm still pretty young, but I feel like the technology definitely wasn't the same when I was in high school. So there's a lot of things that are different about it, different gender, obviously, too. But just all the things I've learned and picked up on, I try to display that for the girls as well.
He's a 2004 high school graduate. He's trying to make y'all think he's old. We're not going there.
Yeah, I'm 30 now, so.
Oh, he's 30 now, y'all. Wow. On that note, hey, Coach Capps, I appreciate you taking the time to spend with us. When we come back, we're going to talk with Mike Morrison, who's not 30. But anyway, we'll be back. Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe, Nashville's answer to fast, friendly, healthy comfort food. With a menu featuring assorted grilled meats, fresh veggies, and a dash of inspiration, Taziki's casual dining is perfect for lunch, before a movie, or a dinner featuring laughter and great memories. Originality is our nationality. With 7 Middle Tennessee locations, one of them is near you. Check www.tazikiscafe.com to select your nearest location and next favorite dish. At National Playmakers Academy, developing NPA athletes comes in threes. NPA develops its student athletes' academic, social, and football-specific skills. Next, NPA develops them for better exposure today, recruitment tomorrow, and college education through scholarships for the rest of their lives. We are proud of the outstanding athletes we have developed. We are more proud of the college graduates we have prepared. Work with National Playmakers Academy for developing gifted athletes into productive citizens.
Strike and Spare Family Fun Centers combine the best of bowling, games, food, drink, and fun. For all Middle Tennessee residents, Strike and Spare Family Fun Centers are the ideal destination for family entertainment. The safe, friendly environment is perfect for birthday parties for kids of all ages or business outings for adults who work too hard. Our friendly staff and fun atmosphere will help create those enjoyable memories with your coworkers, friends, and loved ones. Don't forget to sign your kids up for our Kids Bowl free summer program. Visit us online at strikeandsparebowling.com or come see us in person at any of our nearby Strike and Spare locations in Donaldson, Hendersonville, Hermitage, Murfreesboro, and the Tusculum area for more details. We'll see you soon.
As promised, we're here with Coach Mike Morrison of the Overton Bobcats, and we were talking a little bit off camera. 16-8 overall.
16-8.
10-0 in District 12 AAA. There we go. Got to feel pretty good about the way you guys are playing right now.
I think so. We scheduled pretty tough early in the year and run across some good baseball teams, and so some of those 8 losses are against good teams, and hoping to make us better. And as we get closer to May, and I think we have started playing a little bit better as this month has kind of getting to the end of it.
I'm always fascinated when I get the opportunity to talk to coaches who are coaching in programs that they participated in. You're a 79 graduate of Overton. You played for the guy whose name is on the field, Bill Tucker. And you talked about pressure just now. What kind of pressure is that on Mike Morrison?
Well, it's a very unique situation for me, and of course this place has a lot of meaning, to me. And Coach Tucker was an instrumental part in why I like baseball as well as I do, and so the school is known for baseball. I mean, McGavock is known for baseball. I mean, there's schools with traditions, and it, maybe it gives you a little bit, but it also gives you that coming back to your alma mater, you always want to try to leave it in a good situation whenever that day comes, that for me to step back, and hopefully there'll be another one behind me that will take it on and do the same thing. So.
You're not thinking about leaving it anytime soon, are you?
No, I don't think so. I mean, there will be a day, and we all know that. But I'm still having fun and enjoying it, and as long as that's around, we'll keep going at it.
We were talking 5 coaches, 50 years.
Yes.
That's pretty impressive in this day and time to have had that kind of continuity when you can name the however many coaches there were with a program that has been around for as long as Overton has.
I think that says something about the community and the school and all those things too. I think that's a huge part in what that's about. And like I say, just fortunate to have my name as part of it.
Talk about some of the kids that are really contributing to the start that y'all have gotten off to.
Well, I think our pitching staff, we've got 3 seniors that have really been instrumental in where we are. And Gideon McKee, who's been a left-handed pitcher of the year in our district for the last couple of years, you know, has pitched well. Also Alex Hall, who we have not thrown Alex as much in district ball games up until this year, and he just comes off of a 19 strikeout performance against Glencliff on Monday. I mean, just threw the ball really well, and so he's our number 2, and we've got a kid that's really having a good senior year, and Evan Davis, and Evan's a 6'6" lefty that's got some untapped potential that we hope that
somebody's going to tap it.
Right. You're exactly right.
6'6" lefty, that'll get a lot of folks' attention.
Yeah, it will, and he has really worked hard over his 4 years here, and so he's well deserving of some opportunities as he goes forward.
I want to drop back for just a second. You mentioned Alex Hall, and you mentioned the performance that he had over at Glencliff earlier this week. Guys, they play 7 innings in high school baseball. 3 outs, 7 innings, that's 21. Alex Hall struck out 19. Defense got pretty bored Monday, huh?
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of action that day. You're right. He did see 25 guys. They got 3 singles against him, and we had a strikeout on a wild pitch on a curveball, and they got away. And so,
hey, let's not throw the catcher under the bus
no,
now.
That's right. It was a wild pitch. So
no, not a pass ball. Okay. Must have been a really good one then to get a strikeout on it.
Like I say, he throws the ball well. He's in command of his pitches, and he's got a pretty good curveball, and sometimes that thing is pretty sharp.
On that one anyway, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
And you talking about your pitchers, but Julius King is a kid who is set to go on and play out at Kansas City Community College, yeah. and then you've got a junior as well.
Dorian Berry. Mm-hmm. Dorian will have an opportunity to play. We moved Dorian to short this year. You know, athletic kid, can go get baseballs. Made some really good plays Saturday against Centennial that kept the game in reach. That was a 5-4 ball game, and Centennial had an inning where he made a couple really neat defensive plays that mm-hmm. kept the score where it was, kept us in within a run and maybe tying that or going ahead. And so he's had a good year, and so that Dorian will have an opportunity. After next year to continue playing baseball.
Gideon was one of our Mo Patton Sports Dirty 30 honorees. He's kind of undecided as far as his options. What's it looking like for him right now?
I think that right now it looks like a junior college around the area is going to look at him. I think Vol State, I know, is one that is interested in coming and see him, and Columbia's got a date on their calendar that they're going to come and watch. So I think somewhere here in the next couple of weeks or so, you're going to see where he probably commits to one of them and continues playing.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, talk about the rest of 12 AAA. I know you've got a big series coming up next week.
Hillwood is the team, of course, on Monday, Tuesday that we take on, and they're 10-0. They've been building in their program with this group of kids for a couple of years, and they are, they have some pitching, they play good defense, they swing the bats, they run well. So they've been working hard for this opportunity, and so we'll have our work cut out for us.
Monday, what time?
7 o'clock at Bellevue Exchange Park, and on Tuesday over here at 6:30.
Okay, so under the lights both nights.
Both nights,
okay.
Yeah.
What's the rest of the district shaping up like behind you two?
McGavock and Hillsborough, I think, are 3 and 4. I think it's McGavock 3 and Hillsborough 4, and then and both of those guys, I know McGavock. We feel fortunate to have beaten those guys because they've got 2 good arms, and anytime you have 2 good arms, you have that opportunity of beating people, and so we felt good about those wins. And Hillsborough we haven't seen, so we still have to go, before we can count you know, anything. We've got to beat 2 solid teams.
Okay. Now, district regular season winner automatically advances to the region?
Automatically gets a bid, yes.
Okay. So that would take a little pressure off, I guess.
That always does, yeah. You still want to be playing here on Monday.
Absolutely.
Playing, you know, that is a key, of course. But
because suddenly that Monday game, that's almost the biggest game of the year, isn't it?
That's right, it is. And you know, the last 3 years we have not been able to come out on the winning side of that. And of course, we played some good Williamson County schools. So, but there were a few years prior to that we were able to slip up and beat a couple of those guys. And of course, we'd like to be able to see what we could do again this year.
Mo Patton Sports Videocast is brought to you by Snap Laces. Snap Laces' elite lacing system was designed for world-class athletes. They come in hundreds of color combinations so you can perform well and look great at the same time. Buy a set online today by clicking through the top image on mopattonsports.com. LT360 is a health and weight loss company based in Brentwood, led by Coach Scott Oatsvall and Brent High. They have helped more than 700 clients in the last year get healthy, lose weight, and feel better with an all-natural program and simple approach to exercise and nutrition. LT360 offers free health and wellness seminars each week. For more information, visit their website at lt360.com or call them at 615-312-8244. John Mayer Builders proudly sponsors Mo Patton Sports Videocast. With over 1,500 homes built in Middle Tennessee, John Mayer Builders knows the importance of families and communities. They have numerous business awards to their credit, proving that John Mayer Builders is built to win. Like them on Facebook. John Mayer Builders, our reputation is building. I think we'd be remiss if we came to Overton High School and talked Overton baseball with Mike Morrison without talking about the youngster that's up in Fenway Park patrolling center field.
Yeah, and you know, one of our, you know, of course, you knew when he stepped out here, you knew he was special. I mean, he was a special player. No way would I have known 5 years, you know, after leaving here that he'd be in Fenway. Nobody predicts that, but you knew he was a very solid player. You know, a very solid kid, and just did things really well.
Mookie Betts, obviously, is who we're talking about. He played second base here and played it really well. Also a heck of a bowler and basketball player. But did you see him making the transition to the outfield?
We saw him a couple of times, and it was maybe, I guess it was in summer league stuff where he had played there. I watched him play his 18-year-old year with the Doolin Dodgers. I caught a game where he was in the outfield, and you just looked at him, you said, you know, he could patrol that if it ever came to it, you know. And so it did not surprise me just because of how good of an athlete that he is.
It's funny just to watch his development at the major league level, and at one point he was kind of trying to hold Jackie Bradley Jr. off in center field, and now all of a sudden they're saying he's kind of the centerpiece for that franchise going forward.
Well, they moved, yeah, and I think he will be. And I think, you know, of course, what they did this spring was move him to right, and it allowed Jackie to go into center. And so now they've got 2 good young guys that are going to play a lot up there for them for a long time. And so it's neat to watch. Like I say, I always find myself on the phone looking down, you know, finding out about the Red Sox. I was always a Braves fan. And I think a lot of people were either Braves or Cardinals around this area, and now I kind of changed my allegiance there.
Well, and with what's going on down in Georgia, it's a little easier to change your allegiance, but we'll leave that at that. Hey, appreciate you guys checking us out. I'm Maurice Patton. This is Mike Morrison. I want to thank Charles Pulliam behind the lens for us, and we'll see y'all out at the ball game real soon.